Tai Chi levels 1 to 6, Yang style. A couple of principles to keep in mind. Tai Chi is a martial art. All the moves have their basis in martial arts. There are many possible applications for every move that we do. There is intent behind every move, and every move is performed with your whole body, leading with the core, the dantian. Moving your hands on their own is not Tai Chi. You don't strike just with your hands, you don't block just with your hands. The whole body is involved. This is where we need to understand the intent of each move. We want to stay firmly grounded, rooted, stable. Posture is upright and relaxed. The movements are circular, beautiful, constantly flowing. We don't actually want to stop anywhere. So from the start to the end, it is a constant flow, moving meditation. But we do want to flow through the whole thing. We don't want to stop and hold a pose, move to the next one, stop and hold a pose. Flow. We want to keep flowing. That's really important. It's important that you choose the width of your stance, the length of your stance, and how deeply you are going to sink. Make sure that is all comfortable for you. We don't want to create any tension, create any injuries through our Tai Chi, quite the opposite. To leave you with a favourite quote from Pablo Picasso, learn the rules like a pro, so you can break them like an artist. Level 1, grasp the bird's tail. Hold the ball, stepping out. Stroke the bird's tail, ward off. So it's a 4-part move. Hand pressing down for balance, rounded, strong arm. Bow stance, make sure your knee does not go forward of your toes. Extend up a little, roll back. Notice the angle of my knee. Press, separate, pull and push. I'm going to do that so you can see front on. From holding the ball, step on the square, so diagonally back, stroke, rounded arm. Not out here, rounded because we are warding off, block, really solid, strong move. Extend up a little, otherwise it's a little bit of a shortcut. Sit back, so we're moving from the core. Sit back, keep that back leg open, tweak your foot if you need to. Turn and lift, following the hand. Hands meet in front of the chest. Press. So we don't really want to meet over here. Kind of doesn't make sense to do a push from over there. Come over in here, front of the chest. Press. Quite rounded again here. Separate just to shoulder width. Sit back. Again, note that back leg. Keep it open. Tweak your heel if you need to. Pulling down, push. Feel that strength. Back foot up through the body, out through the arms. Grasp the bird's tail. Single whip. Crossed hands, forming your hook. Put as much flourish in that as you like. Step out on the square. Now, I'm not going to do that sort of thing. Not so nice for your knees. Step back, diagonally back. Now you decide what length of step are you going to take. Keep it comfortable. Diagonally back, shifting weight. Press. Slip that heel back. Square up the hips. So I'm pushing forward, slightly angled palm, hook somewhere between shoulder height and the ear. Again, should be comfortable, mindful of that front knee. Let's do that again. Weight on the right foot, forming your hook, follow it. Step out, shift weight, push the heel. very slightly angled hips, but not so that we're on a straight line. Push your heel back. Level 2, brush knees. Got to have a logical weight shift. If I go from white crane, turn the body, step. Don't look where you're stepping. Our attention is back here at the hand. That is going to push. Sit back just enough to turn your foot. Don't get stuck back there. Little sit back, weight forward. Foot in place, hand is back here. Brush, push. Weight forward, foot in place, shifting weight, push. We want to generate force with the body, shifting through, bending that arm in quite close, gradually pushing. Push the heel back, elbows soft. From white crane, just illustrating that the hands don't move of their own accord. We're not doing that. Turning. Initiate the movement with the dantian. Hands follow. Step, bit of width on the step. Brush, quite close. Push. Brush down, that's a block. Push. Straight forward to the chest. Sit back to turn, weight forward. Get your foot in place. Foot must be settled before the weight shift and then the arms. Weight forward. Foot in place. Brush down. Push. Kick and jab. We want a smooth, circular, flowing move from downward strike. Foot under the body, lift, kick, but circle it down, parry. Let's do that again. The foot is slightly turned out from the downward strike, which helps us to balance. Foot under the body, lift. We are jabbing straight to the throat, someone our height. Don't want to hold that kick, circle it down, parry. Let's just get that flowing. Foot under the body, lift, kick and jab, whatever height suits you, put it down, parry. Keep it flowing. Don't try and kick too high. Don't kick and stop. Circular. All right. Level 3, needle at seat bottom. Main thing I see here is people racing through it. So take your time. Every part of that move should be at the same pace that you have already set up through your level 1 and 2. From brush knee 3, the half step, circle, lift. You can lift that quite high. Straighten up, start to sink, tilt, jab. Don't need to hold it, then come out of it. All right, let me just do that again at smooth flowing pace. Circular block, lift into empty stance, sink and tilt, jab and lift. How far down do you go? That is entirely up to you. Make it comfortable. Your final position might be here. You might be comfortable going down there, I'm sure not. So needle at seat bottom is not just get to the end of the position and hold it. It's the whole move. So take your time expressing that move. This is all part of it. circular. Notice the body rotation. Posture straight, start to sink, jab, lift. That arm, we lift. If we were going to strike someone, we're not going to jab them like that or punch them like that. We're going to bring that hand down into a position of strength, turn, then we're going to jab or punch. Now just once more, the half step, circle, lift, into position, sink, there's our jab. Doesn't have to be very far, lift. Jade ladies, the footwork. Footwork is really important here for your stability of the move, but also the health of your knees. If I turn myself around here, first move, hold the ball. What I don't want to do is turn while I've got my weight on that leg and turn. That's really not very good for the knee. What I do want to do, step straight back. Solid, safe position for that leg. Now I'm going to turn the right foot as I block. And now I'm going to turn the left foot as I push. Let's do that again. Step back, toe heel. Make sure the length of that stance suits you. Turn the toe, adjust the other foot, push. This is actually a palm strike. Block up. This is not an effective block. You can't see who's coming at you. Get it up so you can see who's coming. Pushing up to someone your height. Fingers round about nose height. So rounded arms. From the top, 7-star punch. Pivoting. Hold the ball on the left. Foot under the body. Toe heel. Turn and block. Push. Weight forwards. Stepping to the corner, blocking up, pushing. Sit back, take your time lowering the left hand. Weight on the left, foot under the body, and then we're repeating the first two moves. Toe heel, block, push. Weight back, holding the ball, block, push. Got to be comfortable. Level 4, repulse monkeys. Again, footwork, really important here. From punch under the elbow, turn and lift. Now you only need to turn somewhere between, say, 90 degrees, 100, 110, somewhere in this range. Don't go right back there, that will throw your balance off. Just coming back to a comfortable corner. Then that arm is going to bend in a similar way that we did for brush knees. But we're going to turn, sight our foe, lift, push, turn and lift, not too far, look back, get your balance, push, turn and lift, lift, push. That footwork, pick up your foot, put it back in line with your own hips, straighten the front foot, pick it up, put it down, shift weight, straighten the front foot. What we don't want to do is just bring it back, pick it up, put it down, shift weight, adjust the foot. From the front, turning back,
push. You can put your hands one over the other. Don't have to, but if we want to express that move fully, grab, turn someone's arm, elbow lock, sliding up that arm. Depends how you want to express the move. This is your Tai Chi after all. So you might want to just bring it back like that, that's fine. But if you want to express it a little more accurately perhaps, you can bring them in line, like that. Completed move, about here. That's the position we want to get to before then turning to lift. There's our completed move. Now we can turn and lift. Turn, push, turn and lift, lifting the leg, turn the palm. The parry step and downward punch. Once we've done the turn to chop, turn to strike, we want to keep on flowing, don't stop here. Unweight the leg, turn, shift the weight forward. There's our parry. We are going to keep on slowly moving into that downward punch. From the other side, there's our turn to strike. Unweight the right foot, turn, weight forward. There's our completed move. Keep on moving. Big circle of the hands. From here, turn down, circle around, turn back up again. There's our parry. Turn down, circle around, turn back up again, parry. We're breaking a grip. Someone grabs you, not just going to do tug of war, turn. Turn back again. Make sure that your wrist is in neutral. There's none of this sort of movement at all. No flex, extend, no deviation one side or the other. From here, that turn is just the forearm turning down, forearm turning back. Neutral wrist. Level 5, starting with cloud hands. 7-star punch. That transition, pivot on the ball of the foot, press down. That's part 1. Shift your weight, pull the left foot back to horse riding stance, and we're set to go. Just doing that again. I'll just come over here so you can see that better. Pivot on the ball of the foot, press, adjust the left foot, and we're ready to go. Notice my hands are still over here, so I want to fully express that first move. Don't want to shortcut it. Hands to the right side, foot into place, and now I can move. Circular, foot in place before we sweep back. We are blocking. Circle, foot in place, shifting weight. Stepping in. Stepping out, foot in place. Now I can bring the arms across. Going to come back again. Notice the weight shift. I'm gradually shifting into the right leg. Now I'm gradually shifting into the left leg, so I can easily pick up that right leg to step out. Now gradually settling my weight into the right leg, so I can easily pick up the left. I shouldn't say easily, of course it's harder than it looks. Picking up that foot, smoothly settling your weight into that leg. relax. Relaxed shoulders. The body turns. So again, we're not doing just an arm movement here. The body takes the arms, brings them back again. If your spine is pretty stiff, that's okay. Don't force the issue. You might only go in quite a small range. That's fine. You want to work with your body, not against it, so don't push beyond your comfortable limits. Okay. Level 5, snake creeps down. Got to go through that. The 1, 2, 3. Hook and mirror. Now again, like your brush knees, don't look where you put your foot. We don't want to look straight down. Your mirror gives you a good indication of where your attention should be. Step, still looking at my mirror. Now it's going to change into snake head. Bring it down to about this point. Turn the hips, turn the foot, extend down, whatever height suits you. We want to get this nice line down here, but if your line looks like that or that, absolutely fine. Don't feel like you've got to try and get down there. Shouldn't be uncomfortable. So we've got step back for 1, turn and point to the foot 2, and then up the other side 3. Let's do that the other side. Stepping out. Now I'm stepping slightly back. Toe heel. Follow the snake's head down, stretch, up the other side, and then turn the hook. Well, the way I stepped back means that I have come up in a bow stance with a bit of lateral width, so I'm nice and stable in that position. Things to note for the hands. Your hook, you can have a very relaxed sort of hook or a really strongly beaked hook. That's fine, bit of personal preference there, but your hook needs to face the ground. As we creep down, it's very easy to start turning. Really bad for your shoulder. Keep your hook pointing down, down, down. Then as you come up, it's still pointing down, and then as we get down here, then it turns the other way. So the whole move, that hook should be facing down, and then we're turning. Stepping out and back 1, following that snake's head down, turn and stretch 2, up the other side 3. Level 5 also means kicks, plenty of kicks. And again, the 1, 2, 3 is a really good tool to have in mind as you go through that. Core muscles. Your core muscles are working throughout your whole Tai Chi form, but it doesn't hurt to very consciously switch them on when you are doing the kicks. Let's take the step kick, for example. Weight forward, circle. This point is where you're getting your balance. Still got my foot on the ground. I'm fully sinking into that left leg. So I'm not going to pick up my right leg until I'm balanced. All right, now I'm ready to go. Lift for 1, open and strengthen 2, sink 3. Let me do that again. Lift for 1, open and strengthen 2, sink 3. I have sunk with my weight on the back leg. From there, I'm going to ride the tiger, ride the tiger. Now weight forward, hit tiger. So we want to come down from the kick with your weight back. The position of that foot as you put it down also means that when we shift our weight forwards, we've again got a bit of lateral width to our stance. Cross kicks, weight forward, foot under the body, lift, open and strengthen, kick, bend, put it down, transition, weight forward. Ready for the second kick. 1, 2, 3. You don't need to hold the kicks. The kicks should just be fluid, and you can kick down there. You might find that you need to kick. There's your cross kick. Still beautifully expressed. Transition. The second cross kick. Absolutely fine. So make it work for you. If you want to challenge yourself, yeah, by all means lift your leg. No need to hold it though, unless you are training for a competition. The difference in the arms for the step kick and the cross kick starts the same. Lift, open, press for the step kick, lift, open and extend sideways for the cross kick. Blade of the hand pointing out. So step kick, palms down, cross kick, palms more forward, blade of the hand out. Lotus kick. You totally want your core working here. We're coming from this position, bit of an angle, balance. Cross kick, circular kick, balance, sink. Weight on the back leg again. What we're interested in here, showing control, keeping graceful and fluid. We don't want a big wild kick that's going to throw your balance completely off kilter. So make it work for you, and that might be different every day. Circle, balance, little wobble if you need, sink. The follow-up, bend bow, shoot tiger. Just taking a sideways look at that lotus kick, balance. Now I find it easier to bring my knee a bit higher. Personal preference. Do what feels right for you. Balance, that's where I'm turning on the core big time. Turn the knee a little. Balance, sink. The kick itself actually is not the hard bit. Balancing after the kick, that's the hard bit. Okay, that one worked well. Your lotus kick might look a bit like this. That's fine. Make it work for you. But as you can probably see, it's actually less about the leg in the air. It's more about the stability of the leg you are standing on. That's where your attention needs to go as well. A lot to think about for this one. Level 6, opening move. From hip tiger's ears. Sit back. Turn to chop or strike. Keep your weight on the right leg until you've completed that move. Then the hands lower, shift weight to your left leg and bring the foot straight in. No horse riding stance. Let's do that again. Sit back, turn to strike, weight on the left, bring the foot in, forming the hook. Step out on the square, push the heel. So we can show a beautiful yang style single whip. We do want to be on our square or rectangle for that move. Come back again, sit back, turn and strike through the corner. Logical weight shift. Now weight to the left, cross hands, hook, step out diagonally back, shifting the weight, push the heel,
Do push the heel. We need to square up the hips a little bit, and yes, you will probably have to pull the heel again after for the next move. That's okay. Pull it in again so we can move into our cloud hands. The grinding strike and sweep kick. We've come from high pat on horse, jab, turn, weight forward. We are getting our balance here, turning on the core muscles. Lift with a straight knee. Turn the palms down, not any of that. Lift, turn the palms down, turn the knee, sweeping corner to corner. Any height. Straighten up again, sink. No weight on that front foot yet. Sink with your weight on the back, so we then transfer weight during our grinding strike. From here, shifting weight. There's our completed grinding strike. Right hand is going to change direction completely. From here, right hand is anti-clockwise. It's going to change clockwise. Sitting back, open, not too open. Press. Blocking a kick. Turn up, foot under the body. Lift. Straight knee, turn the palms corner to corner and bring it in, ready for your brush knees. Like all of the other kicks, the height of your kick doesn't matter. We're sweeping. You might be sweeping someone's ankles, knee height, or higher if you feel like it. But again, it's actually your supporting leg that's doing a bit more work. So turning, regardless of the height of this leg, the one I'm standing on, it's got to be very stable, very strong. Keep your knee in line with your toe. Really try to minimize that wobble. If you need to put your foot down at any stage, just put it down. That final lotus kick in level 6, we've come from downward strike, strike to the groin. Sitting back, we're blocking up, blocking down, white crane, spreads wings. We're now pretty open and exposed, so we're going to close up. Can't get me, protected. Lower. So we've just grabbed, blocked someone who's throwing strikes at us. We're going to pull them down a little. Then we're going to finish them off. Blocking up, blocking down. Get yourself comfortable. If you need to do a little bit of tweaking, do it, because we've got to be able to balance for quite a while for this next bit. Block, little pull, balance, balance, sink. Now we're ready to go straight through the form. Before doing that, make sure you are warmed up. So pop on over to Jade Lady, Tai Chi and Qigong, pick a warm up, follow along. As you go through the form, just remember, you set the width of your stance, the depth of your stance, the length of your stance. Make sure it suits your physical condition, your strength, your flexibility.